Panther.
Fantastic string of games for him. Your Western Conference Player of the Week, Money.
Basketball is one of the few sports where good offense beats good defense, and nobody has had better offense than him lately. I don't think there's anybody in the league that could have slowed him down on offense. He was unstoppable, to say the least.
Gobert with the block.
More than 7 feet to contend with and a wingspan that might be north of that. Good luck getting a shot over Gobert. Boy, Julius Randle putting some spice on that jam.
Let's see the connected cam angle on that stunning play, brought to you by AT&T. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Well, a new ownership group taking over for the Timberwolves, but there remains a commitment to continuity on the basketball side. And while creating a replacement for the league's second oldest arena is a priority, they made it clear their commitment is to remain in Minnesota.
You'll love to hear it. All right, Shams, we thank you for the report. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for McDaniels. And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
I caught up with head coach Billy Donovan. His team is facing off with the Ant-Man, Anthony Edwards. As far as how they plan to defend him, coach said it'll be a team effort. They plan to rotate who has him defensively, and coach's words were, Ant is so special. You have to guard him with the numbers. Guys?
All right, Allie, thanks.
Minnesota.
Joe Ingles, he's checked in for the Timberwolves.
Joe Ingles.
Here's Jones. Looking at his numbers, he averages a bit over 9 points a game.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Gobert down low. That's in, coming off the assist from Edwards.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
And, you know, nothing like getting an opponent on the ropes early. You love that if you're on that side of the scoreboard, and they are landing some haymakers.
Some changes for Chicago. Okoro, he's checked in for Dosunmu. And Kevin Huerter subbed in for Jones. 1:19 left here in the opening quarter. Here's White. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Yeah, attacking the interior is something White does well. He's crafty, and he makes good adjustments against the defense.
And they'll get another chance. Smith for 3. And the 3 ball is good. Smith's got 9 points.
And they've done the job on the offensive glass.
I like the activity there, keeping the ball alive and creating some second-chance buckets.
Buzella sets a screen for Okoro. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. For 3, Smith. And another 3 for Minnesota.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Now here's Huerter. And it's White missing.
Not his best work at all. This is a quarter he'd rather forget.
Smith kicks to Ingles. Smith outside. From past the arc. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. The Timberwolves on top, up by 16. From the United Center in Chicago. Back in a moment. you're just tuning in, we've got making some changes. Osumu, he's checked in for Okoro. Light comes in for Kevin Huerter. And Jones subbed in for Javon Carter. So on the floor for Minnesota, McDaniels is out there with Randall. And it's Smith. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Clark in at the small forward position. Here's Smith. Following the three-point basket by Chicago. And that's going to be a turnover. They called for 8 seconds.
Yeah, a bit surprising to see them leading at this point, given the number of turnovers they've already committed.
Bruce Ellis is checked in for Zach Collins. 2 minutes now played in the second quarter. And Craig, the way the floor is spaced now, how much would you enjoy playing in this current environment?
I'm lacing up my kicks as you say that. It would have been a lot of fun. But not only do you have more room to operate, defenders practically, they can't touch you.
Here's Smith after the Bulls pick up 2. And they call the 8-second violation. Too much time getting it up court. And just the way pilots use VR to train, now NBA officials can do the same.
Yeah, it's all about reps, right? Getting them with the headset in a lower stress setting helps prepare them to make the right call when the lights are brightest.
We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Well, guys, Money in the last outing against Brooklyn put on a show. He dropped an amazing number of points, and as we've come to expect, he contributed from the three-point line as well. He was a force of nature in that game. He made the opposition look utterly helpless.
All right, Allie, great stuff as always. It certainly was a special night for him. The team really fed off his energy.
Yeah, the catalyst for that win, it was an effort that I'm sure he's hoping to replicate tonight.
Yeah, you know, all indications are that he feels good coming into this one. Feels confident that he can build on that prior success.
Good work there as it goes. Osunu's got his first points of the game.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
And Greg, the Bulls have said they're leaning towards building with depth, saying that star teams are more vulnerable to injuries.
Well, they don't yet have a bona fide big-time star on this roster, so if you ask me, that might be a case of sour grapes.
And how's that for the killer crossover? It's a thing of beauty.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Minnesota. We've been following their streak game after game, and right now it's up to 13 in a row.
Just a fun team to watch when you get right to it. I mean, the way they're executing at both ends of the floor, it seems like they're getting better each game. Communication, ball control, ball security, defensively. They are very adaptable, and we've seen how they adjust, always learning and constantly tweaking the winning formula.
Trains it from beyond the arc. Smith's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for the Timberwolves.
Defensively, you've got to apply more pressure to a shooter of his caliber.
Man, can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Smith for 3. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
And how about the last 5 made shots have all been threes? The defense is just giving up a barrage.
Most teams get the message to cover shooters after 1 or 2 wide open looks at the three-point shot, but it seems like they have just not figured it out.
He gets that one.
Vazelis showing a little bit of everything with that quick release.
It's good from long range. And that's now 24 points for Smith.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
Yeah, I'd be confident too. As a matter of fact, I mean, if you're stacking up threes the way he is, I mean, he's doing all his work from behind the arc.
And so it's Minnesota with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. The three-point shooting has come fast and furious to the tune of what has become a big-time blowout in progress. Back right after this.
Hey folks, happy you joined us. The action tonight, a bit wild and a big deficit now for the Chicago Bulls.
Well, the energy they're putting out is not going toward their defense. Problem is their offense. Can't keep up with those guys. So the D has to pick up the slack or this thing is over.
Man, you know they're getting an earful right now in that locker room. We'll see who's listening.
And next, a look at some of the possible participants for this season's dunk contest.
This is a contest where sometimes you get guys who don't play much. So a lot of their best dunks happen in practice. Makes the evaluation a lot harder.
Word gets out, though, Kenny.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Money.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
Minnesota leading by 21. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time.
That's now his 5th turnover of the game. Got to squeeze that orange.
Vucevic is out there with Buzelis. Then it's Kobe White. Then it's Trey Jones. And it's Dosunmu in at the 3, the small forward. That's Billy Donovan's 5 as we get going here in the second half. Fires from deep, and he sinks it from deep. Three-pointer good from Smith. Smith's got the first bucket of the third here for the Timberwolves. Jones, no one around him. And the 3 off target.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the backboard thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Guys, his consistency in terms of shooting has really helped them seize control.
They set the pick. Here's Dosunmu. And again, no good by Chicago.
Ice cold coming out of the half. That's 0 for 3.
Here's Smith, and it's Smith finishing it off.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
And what's been impressive is that it's not been any one player. It's been a collective effort, contributions from everybody.
Jones. And again, Chicago, no good.
That's a big donut, folks, here to start the second half. 4 straight they missed.
And Greg, while they need more star talent, the Bulls have had only one top 5 pick in the last 17 seasons.
Yeah, it's like being on the treadmill of mediocrity, right? When that's the case, you've got to outperform your draft position. They've had some good picks in that time, but really no all-stars.
Smith hits them both. So, Clark, looking at the history of the Timberwolves, they're in the most successful stretch ever.
Yeah, you look at the first 24 seasons, Minnesota won just 2 playoff series total. They've won 4 rounds in the last 2 years alone in the playoffs. You know what's been the key if you ask that? Question, I'd say having that guy Anthony Edwards is where you start.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
This offense needed that one after 4 misses to start the half.
Smith for 3. Connects again from distance.
For 3.
Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable.
Jones against Smith. Vucevic up top. He's been a factor in their offense on most nights with his scoring average at nearly 16 points a game. And yes, it's good. Vucevic has got his second basket of the night.
Comfortable operating near the basket. Vucevic has size plus touch. That's a nice recipe for scoring in multiple ways.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Kick by Vucevic.
2 minutes. Remaining in the third.
It's White on the wing. Lets it go, and the Bulls tack on 2 more.
And White understands his role on this team. They look to him to drain that jumper.
That's a 2 from Smith. Good, he hits again.
It's unbelievable. He's now 5th in the number of 40-point games in a single season.
One of the more bankable scorers this league has ever seen. You have to marvel at his consistency. His scoring has been eye-opening. Buzelis' shot is good.
With his soft touch around the rim, Buzelis should score a lot of points in the paint over his career.
Right now, let's take a moment here to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sidelines.
Thanks, Kevin. The Chicago Bulls retiring the jersey of hometown hero and former league MVP Derrick Rose. His coach with the Bulls, Tom Thibodeau, said, "The true measure of a man is how he handles adversity, and nobody did it better. He always found a way to rise above, and there's no question in my mind he is a Hall of Fame player." Back over to you, Kevin.
Okay, thank you, Allie.
You're not going to see that very often. Plenty of space, but he just, let's face it, he whiffs on that.
And rejection by McDaniels.
McDaniels is perhaps the best wing defender in the league, guys, showing us why right there.
Impressive, really, from that short 17 area. They are not missing many.
You're exactly right. I mean, they've banged home 8 of their last 10 points on mid-range jumpers.
And the Bulls with another miss.
Well, he's kind of deflating their chances, and I know he really wants to help the team, but this is not the way to go about it.
Wow, 10 straight points from mid-range.
You know what I've always said, partner? Good shooting covers over a multitude of ills. We're seeing it right now.
Goes up on the wing, and it's Smith that time on the assist from Randall.
Assist from
Randall's got his 3rd assist on the night. Vucevic. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Minnesota up by 33 points as the buzzer sounds. chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not... been an evenly fought contest. And so in the game for the Timberwolves, they've got Smith. Joe Ingles is out there with Clark. And it's Miller. And it's DiVincenzo in at the 2 spot. And it's Smith missing. The Bulls shooting has been wayward so far. Only 37% from the floor. Out to White. 3-pointer. Miller grabs the miss.
I didn't care for his shot selection that time. He needs to let the game come to him.
Connects again.
Once again, this guy cannot be stopped.
It is incredible. He's nearing second overall in career 50-point games. And still going strong.
Chasing the incomparable Michael Jordan. I mean, that comparison alone should give you chill.
And that's a foul called on Money.
Minnesota foul.
That's foul number 2 for him.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
Minnesota on D. Collins passes to White. Lets it go from deep.
It's really come apart for him here in the second half.
And the Bulls with another miss. Smith. And again.
And he's up to 52 points.
Yeah, making a GA look all too easy right now. White dishes to Smith. And GA, just when you think you've seen it all. Last season, a father and son playing as teammates. NBA history continues to be made with the Jameses.
Yeah, LeBron and Bronny James taking the court together. And if other players can emulate the longevity of LeBron, perhaps it won't be the last time we see it happen.
Collins finds Okoro. White wide open. He fires. Drills the 3-pointer.
He can be dangerous from outside. Sure, he didn't get one to go in the first, but we know he can get on the roll and knock him down.
The shot's good from Smith.
What more can he do? I mean, my goodness, it's certainly his night.
Bulls have gone 1 of 5 from the field here in the 4th. A lot of misses, just the 1 make. Smith against White. Pass to Herter. Back to White. Shoots the 3. No good on that one.
Hey, I have no idea why he's still shooting threes. He's got to find another way to be productive.
And he gets the jumper to drop. Smith's got 58.
And he's starting to show that killer instinct this quarter, looking to extend the lead.
And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the 4th. White against Smith. Steps back. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Third personal foul.
An efficient score. Kobe White effective with or great without the ball in his hands.
And that's a rare quality. A guard who can break you down off the bounce, but also willing to give it up and then zip to an open spot. It just makes him so difficult to defend.
Here's what Chicago's going with right now. Vucevic checked in for Collins. Bruce Ellis comes in for Smith. Ayo Dosunmu is checked in for Okoro. And Trey Jones subbed in for Kevin Herter.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And that solid play in the paint continues here, guys.
For three, Smith knocks down the three ball.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
Here's Dosunmu. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Smith on the wing, defended by Jones. Good on the shot.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for the Timberwolves.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so checking out their record tonight, it'll mark win number 32 overall.
And so they win their first game against this squad.